Skol, Vikings faithful. What's good, purple and gold nation? We're diving into the hottest topic in Minnesota Vikings news. The dawn of the J.J. McCarthy era in 2025. After a 14-3 season that ended in heartbreak, we're on the edge of our seats for what's next. Will our young QB rise to the occasion or crack under the pressure? Buckle up, because this is going to be a wild ride. Picture this, U.S. Bank Stadium roaring, McCarthy stepping onto the field as QB1 for the first time since his Michigan days. The stakes are sky high after Sam Darnold's Pro Bowl run last year. But here's the kicker, ESPN's Dan Orlovsky is calling JJ the next big thing. Is he right, or is this just hype? Let's break it down and see if McCarthy can lead our Vikings to glory. So what's the vibe for 2025? Will McCarthy silence the doubters? Can he harness the stacked roster to keep Minnesota at the NFC's peak? Stick with me as we unpack 10 electrifying scenes, from Orlovsky's bold take to the weapons that'll make or break our season. Drop your thoughts in the comments. What's your prediction for JJ? Let's get into it. Skol Vikings. Last season was a roller coaster, wasn't it? Our Minnesota Vikings tore through the regular season with a 14-3 record, thanks to Sam Darnold's 4,300 yards and 35 touchdowns. That Pro Bowl nod? Well deserved. But the wild card loss to the Rams still stings. 31-24 in a game where we just couldn't close it out. Now, Darnold's in Seattle and the spotlight's on J.J. McCarthy. Drafted 10th overall in 2024, this kid's been groomed for this moment, but a knee injury sidelined him his entire rookie year. The question on every fan's mind: can he handle the pressure of leading a team that's tasted success? Vikings news is buzzing with anticipation. Here's the deal. McCarthy's stepping into a quarterback's paradise, but the NFL ain't college ball. Will he rise like a Norse god or stumble out the gate? Let's talk about the man who's got everyone hyped, Dan Orlovsky, and why he's betting big on our guy. What do you think? Ready to trust JJ yet? Sound off below. Enter Dan Orlovsky, ESPN's quarterback guru and a former NFL signal caller. This guy's been waving the McCarthy flag since day one, and his latest take on the Pat McAfee show has Vikings fans losing their minds. I think he's going to be awesome this year, Orlovsky said, grinning ear to ear. Bold? You bet. Why's he so confident? It's all about the setup. Orlovsky calls Minnesota the easiest place in the NFL to play quarterback in 2025. With a roster loaded with stars and Kevin O'Connell's genius play calling, JJ's got a golden ticket. Orlovsky even predicts McCarthy could match Darnold's 35-touchdown season. Imagine that, but let's keep it real. Words don't win games. McCarthy's got to prove it on the field, especially with critics whispering about his arm strength. Do you buy Orlovsky's hype, or are you skeptical? Hit the comments and let's debate. Is JJ ready to ball out or what? Now let's talk about the man behind the plan, Coach Kevin O'Connell. This guy's a quarterback whisperer, and he handpicked McCarthy to lead our Vikings. According to Vikings.com, O'Connell's been raving about JJ's progress at minicamp, saying his footwork and timing are perfect for Minnesota's scheme. That's music to our ears. O'Connell's system is a rookie's dream: quick reads, rhythm throws, and a playbook that maximizes playmakers. Last year, it turned Darnold into a Pro Bowler, so imagine what it can do for a kid with McCarthy's football IQ. Vikings News reports JJ's been studying nonstop, taking mental reps even while injured. Still, the NFL's a beast. Can O'Connell unlock McCarthy's potential right away, or will it take time? One thing's for sure. With KOC in his corner, JJ's got a shot to shine. Who's your favorite Vikings coach ever? Drop it in the comments and let's keep the convo going. Let's zoom in on McCarthy's toolbox. At Michigan, he led the Wolverines to a national title, going 27-1 as a starter with 2,991 passing yards and 22 touchdowns in 2023. His game: precision, smarts, and clutch plays. But some scouts, per Vikings News, worry his arm strength might not stack up in the pros. Orlovsky ain't fazed, though. He loves how JJ plays on rhythm, syncing his feet with his throws like a maestro. That's gold in O'Connell's timing-based offense. Plus, McCarthy's been rehabbing like a warrior. Posts on X say he's ahead of schedule and in the best shape of his life. Skol. Here's the big question. Can JJ translate college magic to the NFL? With doubters like Colin Cowherd predicting a flop, the pressure's on. What's your take? Will McCarthy's skills carry him? Or is the arm strength talk a red flag? Chime in below, Vikings fam. Time to talk weapons because holy Thor, this offense is stacked. Justin Jefferson, the NFL's top wideout, is JJ's #1 target. Last season, JJ hauled in 108 catches for 1,616 yards and 10 touchdowns, per Vikings.com. Defenses can't stop him. Good luck trying with a rookie QB. Then there's Jordan Addison, our speedy #2, who dropped 911 yards and 7 scores in 2024. And don't sleep on TJ Hawkinson, the tight end with 82 catches for 914 yards last year before his injury. This trio's gonna give McCarthy options galore. Who's your favorite Vikings playmaker? Let's hear it. With this crew, JJ doesn't need to be Superman, just a game manager who gets them the ball. But can he handle the spotlight when defenses key in on JJ and Addison? That's the test. Drop your bold prediction for Jefferson's 2025 stats in the comments. Let's not forget the backfield, where Aaron Jones is ready to rumble. In 2024, Jones racked up 1,137 rushing yards and 8 touchdowns, plus 47 catches for 412 yards, per Vikings.com. He's a dual-threat beast who takes pressure off McCarthy like nobody's business. Jones's ability to break tackles and catch passes out of the backfield means JJ has a safety valve when plays break down. Vikings News says the team's planning to lean on the run game more in 2025, which could ease McCarthy into the starting role. Smart move, right? But here's the catch. Jones is 30, and injuries have nipped at him before. Can he stay healthy to keep this offense balanced? What's your vibe on our run game this year? Hit the comments and tell me, will Jones be the X factor for JJ? Up front, the offensive line's getting a glow-up. The Vikings added Will Fries, Donovan Jackson, and Ryan Kelly this offseason, per Vikings News, to beef up the interior. Last year, our O-line ranked 12th in pass protection, allowing 41 sacks. With these new studs, McCarthy's gonna have a cleaner pocket. A strong line means JJ can sit back and pick defenses apart, especially with O'Connell's quick pass scheme. Vikings.com reports McCarthy's already building chemistry with his blockers at minicamp, which is huge for a rookie. Skol to that. Still, new pieces take time to gel. Will this revamped line hold up against monsters like Aaron Donald or Chris Jones? That's the million-dollar question. What's your confidence level in our O-line? Drop it below and let's talk shop. Now let's address the elephant in the room. The doubters. Colin Cowherd's out here saying McCarthy's gonna flop, and some fans on X are nervous about his knee injury. Missing 2024 was rough, but Vikings News says JJ's rehab is on point. He's throwing with Jefferson and Addison this summer, per Ben Goesling's post. The Vikings could have chased Aaron Rodgers or Kirk Cousins, but GM Kwesi Adofo-Mensah bet on McCarthy's rookie deal to build a Super Bowl roster. ESPN's Jeremy Fowler says it's a 3-year plan to chase a ring. That's bold, but is it crazy? I'm hyped, but I want to hear from you. Trust the plan or nah? McCarthy's got the tools, the team, and the coach, but the NFL's a pressure cooker. Can he handle the heat, or will the skeptics have the last laugh? Let's get loud in the comments. What's your gut saying about JJ's 2025? So, what's the ceiling for our Minnesota Vikings? If Orlovsky's right, McCarthy could throw for 4,000 yards and 30-plus touchdowns, leading us deep into the playoffs. VikingsTerritory.com predicts JJ outshines all 2024 draft QBs in touchdowns. Imagine him hoisting the NFC North crown. But the floor? If McCarthy struggles, we could hover around 8 to 9 wins, per ESPN's Football Power Index. The NFC's stacked with teams like the Eagles and Lions, and our defense, while solid, needs to step up. What's your win total prediction? Drop it below. One thing's clear. The Vikings are all in on McCarthy. With this roster and O'Connell's magic, the sky's the limit. Are we Super Bowl bound? Or is it too soon? Let's dream big in the comments, Skol Nation. Skol, Vikings fam, we've dissected the J.J. McCarthy hype, from Orlovsky's bold call to our stacked offense. The 2025 season's gonna be a saga for the ages, and I'm pumped to ride this wave with you. Will J.J. be our franchise savior, or is it too much, too soon? Your take matters. Drop it in the comments. For more Minnesota Vikings news, hit up Vikings.com and Newsweek Sports. And yo, if you're as hyped as I am, smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a video. Share this with your fellow Vikings fans. Let's flood the internet with purple pride. Let's keep the Skol chant loud and proud. What's your boldest 2025 prediction? Comment below, and I'll shout out the wildest ones in the next video. Until then, stay fierce, stay loyal, and Skol Vikings.